Good morning, friendos. Oh my goodness, it's Saturday. It's super soggy. It's in not sunny California right now. Super soggy and not California. Wait a minute, I don't know. I just rolled out of bed-ish, doing the socials. Getting ready to do some work today on the game. And say it with me. We are a game studio that plays our own games because it's very easy. We take this very seriously as our job to forget that this is what we're doing. It is to play. And if you don't play other games and your own games, how do you expect to make better games? And so, Jaders, Dimitri, Chris, Randy, thank you guys and gals very much for playing. We are watching Jaders taking a swing at Nine Holes Boss Rush. So I would say that he's so the cool thing is I mean, Jaders has played through I think Doom Eternal on Nightmare mode, so he definitely likes hard things. And it's, you know, like shmups are some of the hardest experiences. So we're watching him cut his teeth here. He's played probably, I don't know, this is 6th, 7th, maybe 8th run so far over the last few months since we officially released the mode. We released the mode. Ah, man, let me drink this coffee. I think we released it last week, Sunday. I think that was it. So yeah, so this is their personal best so far in terms of score. They are finishing the mode, which is super dope. And you know, that's one of the things that I do like about these short kind of gameplay loops with having challenges. Today we're going to spend time working on caravan mode because that's kind of my reward as well. So for playing. And yeah, so I'm being able to see them grow. Your high score is like this measurement of how well you're doing. And not, you know, every time you sit down to play a game to work on your 1 credit clear, you know, it's sometimes you're just not in the right space. Sometimes you learn new things. Like he's learning the trick now here about dealing with the Fortress of Flesh. Look at these supers he's just chaining together. Oh, you know what we need? We need some music. Music scene has got me down. For the folks that maybe don't know this, yeah, there we go. Probably should turn this down right about here, I think. He's still working on his recording setup. But yeah, so if you don't know this, we have the entire Interstellar Sentinel soundtrack here as well. Free to just enjoy. Let's get jamming. Look at him. He did so well on the Fortress of Flesh boss. I think this might be the first or second time I've seen him dealing with with his hidden mini boss here. I like these bullet curtains. These are weird. They give me total anxiety. He's taking some damage there. 2 hit points in the bank. 31 lives in flight. This can definitely be tricky. You have to be very serious about your bullet leading. Take some damage there. And if you spend more time in the middle, then what happens? And you can see like he kind of wish-washed a little bit, and so the bullets came around, the bat bullets surrounded him, and he took damage there. They also eat a lot of shots, so they're basically like defense for the boss, and this eats up a lot of time off the clock for people. So he's got 12:23 left on the clock here. Takes another point of damage there. He could have used his downgrade if he needed to in order to use the laser, since he'd already taken some damage. Already taking some damage. He died, and so he reverted his weapon sets a few times. Oh, he just claps right into that. Check that out. He's like, oh, the pressure. Look at this pressure. Pressure. Oh, it's right here. And then, you know, look at this. We're doing it for science. For science. Science. Let me see here. Yeah, so he's got the big sword here, and he's like, oh shit, like that's the danger spots. And he's got this here, the scythes, and of course you've got the bullet hell itself, and with the hearts that are kind of like locking him into these channels. And then, oh, he just clocks right down in there, just a little too soon. Yeah, but he could have used his weapon downgrade, his dump weapon feature, to get to this if he needed to. Another super on deck. Double souping. He's getting through this now. All right, he's getting better. It's always so cool to watch people on their journey. set too. We buffed this up for the last version of the game. Ooh, it's scars and just takes a super right to the face. Takes out the undead snake walls in the back, which is cool. Super useful there. Shit. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a rough spot to be. He takes 1 point of damage coming out of that. He's really looking. Last version we added the danger indicators, so I think that helps because this boss definitely moves a bit faster than in the single player. So Scarson's a real pain in the ass. Check that out up there. Oh, you. Oh, that was cool. Look. Ready? Here he goes. He's got the power up. He gets up there and snacks it. He's like, oh shit. Watch. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, he snooks down right underneath that. Ah, so good. Good moves. You gotta, and that's the thing about these type of games, which I love, right? You know, sure, you're gonna take damage, but every time you take damage or you die, it's just an opportunity for you then to just get back into seeing how far you can live. You know, it's the Souls-like, right? Like, I mean, it's just a hard game. And this is definitely more welcoming, but this mode is designed specifically to crank up the bullet health, crank up the, like, just the boss patterns and sequences way more so than single player. So Phil's been playing. Big shout out to Phil. He just hit a huge milestone this week with obtaining in the single player the 4th ending. So first person on the planet besides me to achieve the 4th ending. It's not a small feat. I believe it is about 2.6 billion. And of course, that's part of his 1C. He 1C sees the game now like, you know, like it's his job. So this is tricky. This is a very dexterous puzzle here because of the way the eyes come in. It is very doable. I've done all the bosses without using supers and tricks. And I've done them without dying, you know, but it's tough. It's even challenging for me. If I'm not focused, this part can get me too. And we can see him trying he's trying. He's doing pretty good. 1 hit point left in the bank. Picks up that health point. Using the bottom missile barrage. Ooh, I think he didn't take, took damage there. Going down to the final phase of the boss. Schools are getting ready to go down here. Oh, Dimitri gets hit in the face. He's a bit shy. I want him to post this in the Discord, so I'm doing this for him. Picks up the super. Super weapon is online. 9 minutes left on the clock. 25 lives in the bank. And had he not died defeating Skullzor, he would have had an opportunity to deal with the mini boss in between. So it's created these gaps, but I think the gaps are fine because of the way the dynamic difficulty works. Normally, I would have, you know, maybe I could do some that's interesting. I could do some alternative gaps if you miss the mini bosses and then just fill it with maybe with some popcorn enemies. I don't know. I gotta think about that. I'd love this bendy quad laser now. I also really enjoy the way this turned out. Some of these boss patterns, some of the essence is what I felt when I was playing Gunvein. Shout out to Bog Hog, because man, Gunvein is a brilliant game. It's definitely got piles of evil for the player, and there's some really just, you know, and there's some really good patterns. But you know, like, I'm a total nerd, right? But me, that is. Well, we all these game developers are pretty much nerds. It's so good. But a lot of Gunvein uses more randomization in the bullet patterns to create a little variety to keep that reflex dodging up and to seal some of the, you know, there's still there's still holes you can find. But you know, it's definitely, I'm still thinking about doing my 1cc for Gunvein, but man, it's going to be a lot of work. So, all right, 7:18 left on the clock. Took a little longer there. No miss bonus though. That means no deaths on the boss, which is quite cool. So nice job on that. Skips over the pacifist mode. That is a mistake. Love this track. This track is banging. Shit, I'm waking up right now. Got my coffee, my first coffee of the day. got to sleep in. I was playing some, just restarting Factorio last night because they have the space expansion now where you get off the planet and you space. It looks so cool. But I'm like, oh yeah, it's also like playing Factorio. You have to remember how things work together and your patterns. It's kind of nuts. Ooh, look at, nice job, Dimitri, doing a decent job here. Getting good use out of the singularity. Quinta singularity? I don't know. I remember when I named that weapon. Ooh, love this track. Ah, this track's so good. Met with Chris Hilsbeck, about a month ago. Saw a picture of me on his Patreon because we went out, had lunch. We had some sushi. That was dope. There's a little sushi place over here near us. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, oh no! Oh, he took damage there. And so he's been getting back into photography. He's got his travel camera now, and he's just popping pictures. So we started talking about Interstellar Sentinel 2 a bit, what that's going to look like. Oh, it's going to be so good. Production values are amazing. Broncher's not looking so good here. Spider swarm is everywhere. I love that we've got these just... Oh god, I love that they drop in, they go poof, and then they go bloop, 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 bloop. And like, we got waterfalls of spiders only from my brain. Is that a thing? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Look at it again. That was interesting. I mean, it worked. I think I have the, I mean, that worked out, but I didn't expect that. I thought the camera would move after you defeat the last piece of the boss there. But okay. All right, super in pocket, 4 hit points. Yeah, oh goodness, oh goodness. Oh, nice little dodges. Oh, look at him, oh shit. Oh. Gets his weapon upgrade there. Oh, he's giving it to her. Oh, that's a tough one. Wow. He is holding on for dear life. Look at this. Look at this. Oh. Oh, God. Whoop. Nice. Uses the super. Uses the invulnerability to get to the gap, which is great. Using the bottom singularity shot. I really like this shot, too. This is such a great shot. I'd love to do a game mode where you only have, you pick your weapon and it's permanent. And then you're like, this is the one I want to play with. It's not the core game loop, but I thought we could do some interesting challenges around that. Because the weapon sets also have different, they have different play styles, right? And that's something I really enjoyed. Interstellar Sentinel 2 will be a lot tighter, less crazy with the weapons. I mean, it'll have its own kind of weapon set thing. I'm still, I'm still thinking deeply on the systems, but yeah, super cool. All right, got a super in the bank here. We got Gondas and Nada doing some good dodges. Popping that super. Yeah, he's definitely gonna make it. I think he's gonna make it. Yeah. Oh, he takes a blast right to the face from Nada. Uh-oh, he's in big trouble. He's such an asshole boss. This was the second boss we ever created for the Dr. Bosky universe. Because we started creating these things long before we had a game. We were just creating cool stuff. Look at this, here comes the barrage. Oh, nice. He got through there. Oh, he took a little damage there though. Picks up the health. Yeah, I'm still waking up. This is a good weapon set. Oh my god, I really like that. It took us a long time to get to finding this flavor of the weapon set. I think it's a little overtuned, but whatever. I think that works. Oh! He doesn't know how to bullet lead those yet. He does die there. Oh. And he was right now cursing my name. This is really tough. Look at that. Yay! Let's see. Look at, he's got his victory circle, universal victory circle. He had at least a minute left out on the clock. Super cool. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a screenshot. I think he already took one, but we'll take a screenshot. And we'll get the final score, and then we'll pop over to the Discord and do the thing. It'll be great. Dude, all right. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you. I try to make time, you know, to look at where we're at with these types of things. I don't think there's a lot that I'm gonna change, but it was good to see you playing, which is awesome. PSR 1, I think he likes it. Oh, boss rush. Yeah. All right. There we go. Oh, you know what we should do? We should do this. There we go. Can I get away with doing this? Is it this way or this way? There we go. Because you know, why not? This is, you know. When you know, you know. All right, let's see here. Popping on over. Oh my God, love you, Tony. Oh goodness. Let's see what is going on. All kinds of cool stuff. 9 Hells leaderboard. Boop. Posting this for details. Yeah. Aw, I guess I didn't capture. What was that? That's weird. Huh. Oh, you know, I knew what that was. Just that captures the wrong spot. All right, let's try this again. Because I want to be silly. There we go. I gotta capture it off OBS. Because I'm not awake right now. There we go. All right, so now that we got his, oops, man, just clicking on stuff. All right, so, open this here because I need to reference this. Now let's get this ready. All right, so set indicators, 9 Hells Boss Rush, and it is 49096,079. Wish we had commas, but scoreboarder. I put the scoreboarder thing into. Eventually, we'll replace this maybe on our side. I'd love to do proper online leaderboards and be able to query them. One day. There's so many things I want to do. Show. And all right, there he is. There it is. All right. Almost beat Seru on this. Look at the scores are climbing. That's awesome. So in the Discord we have our little leaderboards for stuff, which is dope. And people are starting to play and posting their high scores. And I do appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna get this video up. Thank you so much, and I hope everyone has a great weekend.